All right, just a quick update here on the Keeper animation project. I've got the main room of the habitat pretty much blocked in now. And now I'm just kind of playing with bringing in props and setting up lights and things like that. So I've created a couple of props here. Oh, let me go to Material Preview. So I've brought in a couple of props that I've created. He's got an old camping cup and he's got his tin of cookies here. And he maybe has a hobby of kind of tinkering with oldie-timey electronics, kind of like someone would do model railroads or something like that. I just had this idea that he had this kind of old-time hobby that he played around with electronics things. And I created a knife block over here for the kitchen. And then I've begun to set up a few lights here. Let me turn on the lights here. Bring back the habitat walls here. And then if we go into here, we can see kind of what I've done with the lights. Now, actually, if I turn off the habitat walls, so you can kind of see what I've done. I've set up a light over here that's kind of bluish in the kitchen, kind of orangish in the little reading nook, and I don't know, kind of greenish over here in the console. I don't know, I'm just playing with colors and how it might feel with the different color palettes of the lights. If we turn the habitat back on, you can kind of get a sense of what's happening there. Let me go back over here. And then what I did is I set up a camera and a couple of extra lights, like a rim light and where's my key light? And a key light over on this side, like this. I set up a key light here, and here's the camera. So if we go into the camera, you can see that's the shot. I set up a little depth of field, testing out like 2.8 f-stop, and I think that feels about like a 2.8. I've got an old Panasonic GH5, and to me that kind of feels like 2.8 on that camera. And then if I hit F12, I can render it out, and currently it renders out at just 1.2 seconds, which is fantastic. Now, granted, there's going to be more here and more in the scene, of course, but hey, if I can keep these renders down below, I don't know, 5 seconds a frame, I think that's fantastic. I'm using Eevee over here at just the default samples. I've turned on ray tracing, and then for all of the lights, I'm using jitter. Here we go, jitter shadows. So I'm just using that for all of these to try and get a little bit softer edge on the shadows. So that's what I'm doing now, just kind of testing. I've got lights under the kitchen cabinets, but I haven't actually modeled the fixtures in there yet, so still need to do that. But I've created like a spreadsheet of all the things I need to create, and I'm just going to begin going through and knocking those out as I can. Still got a lot to do, but it's coming along. Anyway, I just thought I'd update you as to how it's going. All right, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.